Alright, yo, what's good YouTube? Welcome back to another video. It's Mass of the Four Fills, and today we have a matchup chart. What kind of matchup chart? Today we're gonna be figuring out which matchups I'm gonna play Falke for and which matchup I'm gonna play Akira for. As you guys know, those are the two characters that I am playing now. I don't really play anyone else. So we need to figure out which characters are gonna be getting who. This is really important because since I do compete and play competitive when I can, I need to make sure that I increase my chances at winning as much as possible. So we're going to figure out exactly what these matchups are going to look like for both Falke and Akira. So we've got character number one. Who do we have here? Rashid. Alright, so off the rip, there's already an issue here, right? We have no Rashids in EU. Straight up, we have no Rashids here really. From the Rashids that I have been playing, I think I would play Akira for this matchup simply because she does have answers for like whirlwind shot. She's got the DP and stuff like that. She's a bit more of a rushdown character too. I think she could play footsies in that matchup. Falke on the other hand ends up getting steamrolled a lot of the time. It's harder to keep him grounded because Rashid is like never grounded over here for some reason. His air game is really annoying to deal with Falke. He can bait out a lot of stuff. And I just think that Akira has a better approach in that matchup and can also fight fire with fire, which is the better option for me. I would definitely play Rashid for that. I mean Akira for that, my bad. Next we have Armika. I'm definitely sticking to Falke for Armika. I'm pretty fine with this matchup in general. You can zone her out pretty well with Falke. You have a DP, so she has a command grab, but it's a three-way guess instead of a two-way guess. Because you can DP, you can dash, you can jump, you can wake up with buttons. I would play Falke for this matchup, zone, keep her out. Rather with Akira, you can still play neutral, but you have to be within her range to also play the neutral, because Akira's limbs don't go very far, to be honest, outside of stand heavy kick. So I don't really want to play within Armika's danger zone if I don't have to. I'll just keep zoning her out with Falke. Chun-Li. I'm definitely sticking to Falke for Chun-Li. Chun-Li's normals are just better than Akira's in general. And Chun-Li's normals are damn near better than Falke's. It's just that Falke has pretty much one normal that has longer range than Chun-Li, which is very good because if you can outrange Chun-Li, then it kind of makes her other buttons less scary because you get to stand at a range that's further away out of her reach. Whereas with Akira, you need to be within the reach of all of her buttons, which are better than yours, have better priorities. So it's going to be quite annoying in a neutral with Akira. I don't really want to mess with that, to be honest. Ryu. Okay. I'm playing Falke for Ryu. I'm probably going to play Falke for every Shoto because Akira doesn't deal with fireballs very well. Now, a lot of people would say, okay, she can DP through the fireball. Okay, so can Ken. So can Akuma when he's in V-Trigger. But that even at high level, it's not like people are scared to throw fireballs every time just because the character can DP through. DPing through fireballs is not a consistent thing that happens at all in high level. It's something that will probably happen once and then the other person won't throw a bad fireball again. You know, like Ken versus Gao is actually pretty difficult for Ken, but Ken can DP through the booms. That doesn't make the matchup easy though, you know. Ed versus Gao is bad for Ed. Whereas Ed has V-Score 2 to go through booms, it's still a hard matchup. So having the DP through fireballs is not really something that you can just do consistently. It's not enough to make the matchup in your favor now. Also, the V-Skill 1 from Akira, where she charges the fireball and then she can do the EX fireball and it goes like half screen. That is really good, but that's not something you actually do on reaction. It has to be a read. So if you just do it and the opponent doesn't throw out a projectile or like a Hadouken, then you've wasted the bar for no reason. So you're kind of taking bets. When it works out, it's good, but when it doesn't, it's bad because you're wasting bar. And she always needs a bar. That's another thing. She needs a bar. If you don't have a bar, then you gotta jump over the fireball, you've gotta walk and block. So Ryu controls the neutral in that matchup. And when you get in, he still has normals that are really scary too. So I wouldn't really play Ryu versus Akira. I would just play Falke. Ken, another Shoto. definitely playing Falke for that. I don't want to play within that range. Ken can punish Akira's heavies, every single one of the heavies, with heavy DP. A lot of the stuff that Akira can do to space herself so that she's unsafe, but it's spaced out so that light punishes don't punish it, like -4 stuff. Ken will still punish it with heavy DP and stuff, which is kind of annoying. Cammy. Okay. Cammy can go right, she can go right there. I am done. I am tired of playing Cammy Falke. I'm not playing that matchup. I'm not playing that matchup ever again. If I don't have to. If it's like a blind pick and it ends up being that way, sure. But if I don't have to play that matchup, I'm not going to play it. That matchup is just not consistent. Falke doesn't win on the ground, and she doesn't win the air game as well. When it comes to the air game, risk reward is not in her favor. Ground game, every button you throw out can potentially whiff because Cammy's walk speed is just so good. And you get whiff punished so easily. You get whiff punished with the same button every time. So Cammy just whiff punishes you with heavy punch. No matter what you do, heavy punch, 6 frame fierce, is always the whiff punish, and it's the one that hurts the most. It's ridiculous. Vega. Vega's getting Falke. Vega with claw is annoying for Akira. Vega with claw. Without claw is kind of okay. When Vega has claw that stand medium punch, it's really hard to get around with. And it's not the easiest thing to whiff punish as well, so I don't like that. When I can fight range with Falke, because I have good range, Vega has good range, I have good damage, Vega's got damage. Vega has a command grab too, I still have a DP with Falke. I just like that matchup a lot better because I can play at more ranges than I can with Akira. Nakali. Now, I am still... You just got a rape? Hold up. You got a rape from... You get a rape from... Nakali. I'll check that in a sec, guys. I do not know. I think I need to create a new... role for this. I haven't got a clue if I want to play Falke. I don't like Nakali versus Falke at all. But I don't know if I like Akira versus Nakali at all either. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a row below. And that's going to say... How do I edit out this thing? I ain't trying to add 2 of them. Oh, here we go. So this row is going to say I don't know. Because I really don't know. I have no clue why I want to play for Nakali. So just to stay safe, I'll probably pick Falke for now, but that's probably going to change in the future because I'm not sure what I want to do for Nakali as of today. Alright, Laura. I'm definitely playing Falke for Laura. I think I want to play Falke for Laura. I have too much matchup experience against Laura over here. We have so many Laura players. And I think Falke does okay in that matchup too. I think she does pretty well. She has some answers for claps, but she has to be in certain ranges for them to work. She can still zone out. Her V trigger is good against Laura. She can play the matchup. I don't have issues with Laura's in over here, to be honest. I don't have issues with the character. If I lose to Laura, then it's the player. I mean, the character is cheap anyway. She can pretty much beat anyone in the game, but I don't specifically have a Laura problem in general. Geef, it's pretty much self-explanatory. I actually don't like Akira Geef. Like, I don't like that matchup actually. I actually think Geef does well in that neutral because stand heavy kick and forward fierce just get flexed with V-Skill 1, and that's really annoying. All her other buttons have short range. And crouch and medium kick isn't really good for whiff punishing his stand fierce, so you have to reach for like stand medium punch and stuff like that. So yeah, Falke versus Geef is a good matchup for Falke. Falke just zones him out, he has slow walk speed. Pretty much self-explanatory. Karen. Kyron's definitely getting Falke. Kyron's getting Falke. I have better range. I think this matchup is pretty even anyways, but I have better range. I can zone her out. I can actually play the neutral. Big damage. I have big damage too. I have good stun output. She has good stun output. I think we can pretty much find an equal footing. Whereas with Akira is very whiff punishable. Now so is Falke, to be honest. But I will take my chances with Falke because I have better range. So I don't need to get into the ranges where I'm really whiff punishable. Whereas with Akira I kind of do. And I do think Kyron's neutral is better than Akira's. Bison. Alright, here we go. So far, I'm playing Akira for Bison. The only reason is because Falke versus Bison is literally terrible. That's literally the only reason. It's terrible. And Akira versus Bison is better than that. Akira versus Bison is just better than that. Birdie's still getting Falke. I'm comfortable with this matchup. I'm fine with Birdie, to be honest. Birdie doesn't bother me too much. I'm kind of happy when I see Birdie. I can play this matchup. Forward heavy punch just deals with him. Fang, I didn't really like Akira versus Fang when I played it. I don't think I've played it enough, so I don't want to make a judgment yet. I'm going to put Fang in I don't know, because I don't actually really enjoy Falke versus Fang. I think Fang beats Falke slightly, even though I don't really have a problem with Fangs. I would still put this in I don't know, because I don't know if I'd rather play Akira, because I haven't played it as much. Alex is still getting Falke. Alex's normals have like longer range than Akira's, which I don't really like when I'm walking and blocking and I'm getting poked with crouch medium punch. But when I'm playing as Falke, I have long normals, so he kind of has to overextend. He's got to overextend though. Who do we have here? Right, Gao's definitely getting Falke. I'm not playing Akira Gao. All these projectile characters they're not getting Akira. I'm not dealing with projectiles when I have Falke, who's pretty good against majority of the projectiles in the game. Ibuki's getting Falke too. She's getting Falke too. I have an easier answer for EX Air Kunai because my EX DP is literally 3 punches. I can just do that pretty easily. That makes Ibuki want to play the ground game because I can shut down the air game quite well. She plays the ground game, I've got longer range with my normals. She has to come in. She kind of has to rob me in a way as well. So with Akira, I'm playing at her ranges and I'm in danger of the air game because I don't just have that easier answer with Falke for the air game. So I don't want to have to deal with everything Ibuki can do. Whereas with Falke, I can sort of just minimize the danger. Balrog. Okay, I love this matchup with Akira. There's like a 7-3 matchup for Balrog in terms of Falke versus Balrog. Alright, so G, I would probably still play Falke for that. I rather play the long distance game with G. I don't really want to have to deal with projectiles again, like I always say. Projectiles and Akira just don't go together. Don't like it at all. Sagat, projectiles, you know where that's going. Even Kage's got projectiles too. All the Shotos, they're not really getting Akira. I don't like that. Now this matchup, I think I play Falke for Honda because I think she's better when it comes to punishing headbutts as well. So medium headbutt can be punished by Akira with crouch medium kick, but it has to be a really poorly spaced medium headbutt. Whereas with Falke, she can punish medium headbutt at almost any range. She gets a small punish, but at least she gets something all the time. Akira doesn't get something all the time, you know? Doesn't get something all the time. Lucia. I play Falke Lucia. I don't mind this matchup too much. I play Falke Lucia. And then Lucia also has projectiles. And she can bait me. She can do like the start of the projectile and then not go for the second one, and I get baited with DP and it's harder to react. Don't like that at all. This matchup's not even good for Akira, that's the thing. This matchup's not good for Akira, but it's better than what it is with Falke. Because when you get in with Akira, you can win the whole game. When you get in with Falke, there's still that take the throw business and you're fine. When you get in with Akira from a knockdown, she can put you in the corner straight away and then you're in danger. So I'd rather that matchup. You can steamroll better with Akira. Gil's getting Falke. I'm just not dealing with projectiles. Not at all. And Gil's neutral is annoying with Akira too, even without the fireballs. Seth is also getting Falke. I think with some of the Seth nerfs and stuff, even though his feature gets busted, I think Falke just does a better job in that matchup in general. He's got pretty long limbs too, which are kind of annoying for Akira, I feel. He's got low health, which is good. Menat, I don't like Menat Akira. I think Akira can win it, but I don't enjoy Menat Akira simply because it feels like I just have to get in, and then once I get in, I could win, or I just don't get in and I lose. Whereas with Falke, I can apply more mind games. With Falke, and sometimes I force Menat to be the one to have to get in when I have life leads. So I prefer that a lot. Abigail, you already know this is going here. We just zone him out. Slow walk speed, can't do much. Love the matchup. Love it. Dan is also getting Falke. I think Falke can zone out Dan pretty well. I haven't played many Dan players, but from what I've played, he does struggle against zoners in general. 11? Bruh. They really put 11 in there. I'm about to skip it. Rose is getting Falke. Rose is definitely getting Falke. Even though I feel like out of all of the zoners, I think Akira might do the best against Rose, maybe. But I would still not play. I still don't think it's good, so I would still just prefer to play. When I say zoners, I mean zoners with projectiles. I'll still prefer to play Falke though. I'll definitely still just play Falke. Alright, so we have. Oro is getting Falke too. I don't like Akira Oro. Those projectiles are annoying, especially with his V skill 1. It just gets toxic. And then we have Akira. I would play Falke for Akira. I've realized something with this list. There is no Dal Sim. Of course I'll realize. You guys know I hate Sim more than anyone. Where is Sim? Sim is just in his own tier, huh? He's just not part of the game. He shouldn't be part of the game, but he is. I don't know why he's not in this list though. What other character is in this list? It's only Sim. I would definitely. You guys should already know I'm not playing Falke Sim. If you watch me, then you already know that's just a matchup that's just never going to be played. I'm not playing Falke versus Sim. So automatically put an imaginary Dal Sim right here where Akira is there. That's the matchup I'm playing. I am not playing Dal Sim versus Falke ever again. But without further ado, that is all, guys. That's my matchup chart for Falke and Akira. Those are the matchups you will be seeing me playing. If I make any changes, which hopefully I don't need to make any changes, but I'll maybe make an updated version of this. But this is what it's gonna be for now. So I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe. I would appreciate it a lot. We're on the road to 1K subs. We're almost there, so help me out with that. And I'm gonna catch you guys in the next